Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming a summer inspired video. This is a look that I just created randomly. So yeah, if you like to see what I'm doing, then just continue watching. So on my face, I just apply a CeraVe eye cream, and then now I am applying the Garnier Moisture Rescue moisturizer. This is great for those of you who have like really dry skin. It's great at just moisturizing and hydrating your skin. For primer, I use the e.l.f.'s Mineral Infused Primer, which is not a good choice for the foundation that I used, but I just continued to work with it anyways. I should have used a different one. Now I am just going to apply some chapstick just so, my lips can stay hydrated while I'm, doing my makeup. For a foundation, I am using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It is the matte one and it's in the shade 330. I'm applying this with my fingers, and I'm going to use Real Techniques Expert Face Brush just to buff it into my skin and blend it all seamlessly. I like to apply the foundation with my fingers just so I can make sure I'm getting it everywhere, and then buff it in with the brush later. And I'm making sure I, get some on my neck as well, because you don't want your face and your neck to be two different shades. You want it to all look the same complexion. And then I'm just going to buff it in with that Real Technique brush. And again, make sure you get your neck so that, it's all the same complexion. Next, I am going to fill in my eyebrows. I am using the Maybelline Nudes palette, and there's a black matte eyeshadow in it that I love using for my eyebrows. I do dye my eyebrows black, so this shade is really perfect for my eyebrows. And I'm using a e.l.f.'s angled brush and an old mascara spoolie that I used that I had one of my old eyeshadows. I just cleaned it or whatever and just used it as a spoolie for my eyebrows. But here I'm just filling it in. I'm taking really light and short motions, just filling them in, making sure I get all the sparse areas. I do like to keep my eyebrows thin at the tips and then thicken out the shade or the color and towards the end. And now I'm just brushing through them. And to help also keep my eyebrows in place and darken them as well, I like to use a black mascara, and the one that I'm using is the Maybelline's Great Lash Mascara onto my eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, I'm using the Maybelline's Nudes palette, and I'm taking this medium darkish brown and an e.l.f.'s Flawless Concealer brush. I know it's for concealer only, but it's a great brush for eyeshadow and blending. And I'm just going to apply that color to my crease, but mainly focus it on the outer corners of my eye. I want the outer corners to be deep and color and have like a nice depth to it, so you want to focus that color mainly on the outer corners. Next, I am taking a medium dark brown, but this color has shimmer to it, so I'm going to take that color and mix it with a medium dark brown with a shimmer that also has gold shimmer in it as well, shimmer lights or highlight to it as well. And I'm going to apply that all over my crease. And I'm using the same brush I used to apply eyeshadow with in my crease. Next, I took a lighter brown and I just blended the two colors together just so it doesn't look so harsh and that it just looks really nice and smooth and just well blended. Next, I am applying eyeliner. And eyeliner, I'm using the e.l.f.'s pencil liner. It's a really small liner. I'm like hitting pan on it. It's just running out. But I do love this liner. And I'm just going to apply a really thin line. No wing or anything. And now I'm going in with my Jordana Best Lash Mascara. It is one of my favorite mascaras. I got this mascara from Lauren Curtis. She like raves about it, so I had to go out and try it, and I absolutely love it. And I'm just gonna apply a couple coats to my lashes. Next, I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color Sand. I think it is. Yeah, it's in the color Sand. It's the Fit Me concealer, and I like to apply it to my inner corners at first and then just blend it in, and then go in with regular highlighting. But to blend in my concealer, I do like to use my fingers, especially for this one because this concealer is really creamy, and it just blends well. It blends better when you use your fingers, whereas I used to use a stippling brush to blend in my concealer, but it doesn't look as good as my fingers, do. So after I apply it to my inner corner, I just apply it to your typical highlighting places, and that is underneath my eye, down the center of my nose, the center of my forehead, and then whatever is left on my fingers or brush, I take it and apply that to my chin after I am done blending. And I'm just going to tap it and buff it into my skin with my fingers, and here I'm just checking to make sure I don't have anything on my fingers. Just tap, tap, tap away. And honestly, guys, I really love this concealer. I was using the Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind or Dark Circle Concealer. I love that as well. That is still one of my favorites. But for the summertime, I've really been loving this concealer. So I do highly recommend using this or the Maybelline's Dark Circle Eraser Concealer. Either one is fine, but I mean, this has been like my all-time favorite. And you just want to take your time in blending your concealer. There's no need to rush or whatever. Just take your time. So after I'm done blending, I like to set my concealer. And here I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Kit. And I'm taking the color Lyric, and I'm going to set my concealer with that. And I'm going to use an e.l.f. blush brush to set it. And you just want to tap it in. You don't want to swipe it on or anything. You just want to make sure you just pat it into your skin. Next, I'm going in with a Sarcastic brush, and with the MAC Studio Fix Foundation in NW58, I'm going to take that color and apply it to my lower lash. And honestly, I believe that using this color on my lower lash line, on my lower lash, it helps like brighten up my eyes. I know they say that purple is the color to help like brighten up brown eyes, but I mean, I really feel like that this helps brighten my eyes. And I just took what was ever left on the brush and applied it to my crease just for a little more color, a little more brown, in the eyes. And I'm going to apply my mascara to my bottom lash. Next, I'm going to take NYX Wonder Pencil and apply that to my lower lash line. And I like to apply my pencil liner first, and then once I apply my mascara, I go in with a liquid liner just to set that pencil liner, because pencil liner tends to fade. So when you use a liquid liner over it, it does help the liner last a lot longer. But for the pencil liner, it's just more of me just doing an outline, and then going in with the liquid liner is just me just filling it in, and you know, just making that line appear and stay longer. I felt like my lower lash line didn't have enough color to it, so I just went in with that matte black color I used for my eyebrows and applied it to the outer corners of my lower lash. Next, I'm going to take e.l.f.'s stippling brush. It's a small stippling brush, and I'm going to go back in with the NW58, the MAC Studio Fix foundation, and bronze up my face a little bit. And I'm going to apply that to my cheekbones, my temples, down the sides of my nose, my jawline, and chin. And I think I applied it to my neck as well. And applying it down the center of my nose, it just gives me a little shape or a little contour to the nose. Next, I'm taking a different e.l.f.'s blush brush, and I'm going in with the Kat Von D palette, and I'm using the color Sombre, and I'm going to sculpt out my face a little bit, mainly on my cheeks. I think I only use it on my cheeks. Yeah, just on my cheeks, just to give my cheeks a little sculpt and, you know, and make it look a little chiseled. Then next, I'm going in with the best highlighter ever, and it is the Becca highlighting powder, and in the color Moonstone, and I'm going to apply that to my inner corners, on the tip of my nose, and on my cheekbones. And for that, for my inner corners, I use an e.l.f.'s eyeshadow C brush, and then for my cheekbones, I use a Real Techniques setting brush. And I'm applying it to the high points of my cheeks. Next, I'm going in with e.l.f.'s multitask brush, and I'm using MAC's Sheer Tone Shimmer Blush in the color sunbasque or whatever. And I'm just gonna apply that to my cheeks, and I don't smile when I apply my blush. I like to just suck in my cheeks, because I feel like once you're smiling, you're only applying blush to that apple of your cheek. So I like to apply it everywhere. And here I'm using the NYX Natural Lip Liner. And then I'm going in with MAC's Cork Lip Liner. And then here I am going to set my makeup with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Setting Spray. And I'm just going to take it in. And then that is a completed look. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.